Hello and welcome back to my channel, Chess Captures Threats, and today's video is game 47 of the Rapid Increase. We are 1926, hopefully we can get something from this game. Now, we are going to be playing someone who is 1923 here. So, he's going to play e4 as per usual, and we are going to be playing e6. Classic French. Okay, as per usual as well, we get f4, actually probably the most played against us. Now we're going to get e5 here. So, just make sure, yes, my connection is good. It was a bit low for a start. This guy is 1923, so this is good. Now this move, obviously, looking for this. Now, sometimes I always think about pushing this first, completely dislodging the position, but it just doesn't work. So I'm going to play the knight c6. Okay, again, we're going to have this move here. I sometimes like trying to play this, and after this I might try that, and it might just block everything in. But for now, we're going to move knight e7 to go to g6, or even f5, depending on what we want to do. And again, we get this position, and I always find this f move very weird for the French, just due to how much we can attack. And it also begs the question, do we actually try and castle queenside here, and we push this pawn per chance? And I think I could try a h5 push straight away, but I think it's just strong, just play knight g6 here. Okay, so we get the move d3, not d4, which actually does make a lot more sense as well, if you see it. So, it's one of these two moves, probably. So, I feel like if I play this, it opens up everything, so let's not do that. I think this move is just a solid, get the bishop out, get the queen out, queenside castle, or just, it's also what I need to play anyway. I might just get the bishop out and then do this straight after. So, yeah, as I expected that. We're just going to play our queen b6. All solid moves so far. I think what's going to happen if I push with check, he's just going to block like this. So it can't really put your bishop there. And as we see, he plays this. Again, I still probably don't want to play this due to that. So we probably just want to get the bishop out and just see where we can go from there. We always can retreat our queen. Okay, maneuvering his knight then. Probably trying to get the piece there, but I think we have enough. We have 3 on... It would be 3. And because we're pushing, it would be we'd actually be okay there. So, now the big question here is which way do we castle? Each way has its pros and cons in my opinion. Castling kingside, you've got attack from here, and that's where the pieces are mostly going in my opinion, because if we castle queenside, I'll be honest, there's not much attack happening. I mean, the issue is it's very easy to create an attack. Maybe I'm able to push here though, and after a few captures, I would be able to, like, this pin here maybe with the rook. It's very difficult. Is it good enough? I'm just thinking, because I've got these 3 pieces here at least, and a queen. I think we're going to give it a go. I very rarely queenside in the French. I feel like this is a chance to use our kingside, attack it again straight away. He's going to try and do this. I'm just thinking if it's tempting just to try, we need to defend straight away. I'm just thinking this pawn push here might solve that. Because if I pawn push there, we get this, which actually does open stuff up, which is actually a bit more of a problem than I thought, so let's not do that. I don't really want to move the king there. I think we need to try and attack this. I know he's going to play this next move. We can just push, so that's nothing to worry. We're just going to push here, and if he plays that, we push. We can give up a pawn here, so after he takes, we actually have huge ideas on this and this bishop moving because it's in line with his queen. Okay, so he's actually just going to get this out now. Can we push yet? It's going to be 3 on 3. So here, actually no, it's not, it's 4, isn't it? Okay, so we can't do that. That's why he puts the pin there. So now when he plays this, that could be a little bit of trouble, but we can take here. And that's also why he's kind of setting this up. If he was to do this, take, there, could play this. Actually, that actually doesn't look too bad, playing the bishop there, because after we trade off everything, the knight's still blocking there. Get a check on the board, and we'd be able to win this pawn after. So we're going to still push. We're going to give up a pawn for central, I think, advancements here. Okay. So, yeah, we just take here. The only thing maybe is that maybe this doesn't actually keep it there. So now do I play the bishop? Aha. Because if he takes, we take with check, take back. And if he moves back, we can take there. So surely this is the right way of going. Maybe I've by accident figured out the right way a bit later. Because he actually can't protect this again, which is very weird. He is actually no, he can. Queen A4 is probably his saving grace right here. Even after this whole thing here, it's probably actually worse for me because then I get rid of the attacker. Actually, no, this isn't good because I can just take there. Okay, that's a smart move because if I take, he can actually take with the knight, and we can't do anything there because the pin. But I think I can now just move the king now. No, I can't because then there's check. Wow, very weird then. So we've got to try and attack somewhere else. Now we can actually take here because if this takes, we take the check. This takes, check. And then the king has to move. And I think we're up a pawn from that. And then we might be able to win this. I think we're going to give it a go. It's a nice tactic, I think. Some of these tactics that can mess up your game, but I mean, he could try and do a sack here, but after take, we still can take here. This doesn't do anything, as we'd also be able to win this. So, definitely okay. That bishop is trapped there, so we'll be able to trade that off anyway. If he doesn't do the taking, remember we have to, if he takes here, we cannot take with a knight. As after he be captured, we cannot take because it is a pin. Again, hugely low on time, but I feel like we're spending our time quite wisely compared to, I think, them maybe spending just very little amount of seconds on each move. Although they did spend a good 25 seconds last time out. Okay. I think the issue is we need to get this bishop. Actually, there may be a bishop back here could have been smarter. Looking at it now, maybe that was the right idea. Yeah, I think we have to take here. We can't keep. Do we actually? We could go here actually, which looks quite nice. The issue I've got is now take. You can take the check, I think. But then we actually just catch her back there, so that wouldn't be too bad. So knight move here would attack this, maybe forcing it back a move. Maybe we can use this to our advantage. We can actually just take now. So if he takes, we just take. He takes there. Again, we're joint and actually would win. We might not be able to win that. It's very confusing here. I think we're going to play this. Maybe going a bit. There's so many pieces just on this D, C, and B files here. We really need to activate this king side. Just not been able to yet. I mean, hopefully we can open it up in a minute. Maybe we want to keep it closed though. But he's going to go back. So we still have 3 on 2 here. The issue is this, and we can't do really anything to do with that. Now we can take here though. Although now he can take here, and we take, and there's nothing really at all. So this is actually a little bit annoying for us now. And we could honestly just try and do this, but no, because he'd have this. Well, of some sort, he might be able to put his queen there, is what I'm saying. We could take, I think we're going to have to take, I've got to think moves fast now. We can't take, because then after this is a huge problem now. I think we're actually just going to take. Now I'm allowing the bishop to take here. And only because I'm going to lose a piece there. Okay, so he doesn't take with that, which I find very confusing. I mean, I can't do any of this, so I've just got to move the queen really away here. I'm going to go here probably. Oh, no, not there. I just lose a queen immediately. That was a very close call. Let's go here. Now, I know there is this pawn move here, but As you saw there, and he made a blunder of the century right there. Just moved my queen in that. Anyway, we can just take with this. Could take with the pawn, but I feel like I'm opening everything up here. He's obviously going to push this move. It just seems quite obvious. Yeah, blocks his bishop in, which I get very confused about. Can't play this because that kind of gives us a bit of a challenge. Is it a challenge worthwhile though? Maybe it is, because actually that's protected. We're going to give it a go here. He might have this move here, sorry. I don't think that does anything, because we can take the pawn here. My arrow's not adding up right. But yeah, I'm expecting rook a1. We're actually a little bit low on time than I expected. I think there was just so many tactics. I've spent 40 to 50 seconds on like 5 moves in a row, so it wasn't the best. Anyway, he's going to play a bishop move here, okay. Could play this, take, check. No. Maybe I might just bring the king closer here. So what that's going to do is protect this. He's going to take anyway. Now he might try and double up. Could have a move like this, but we also just could bring our queen in any of these squares. Okay, he's actually going to find a nice move now that that works, because after this actually takes a check. And I might have to go somewhere like here. So I'm going to play this move here. And we could be in a little bit of trouble now, because queen b1 is a very strong move, other than actually we can play the knight back, giving us an escape route. So we are fine with that. Okay, but he's going to find a very nice stronger move here. Just seeing if this move now works. I probably need to find this out a little bit quickly. Yeah, I think that's good. Because if we go there, take, check, we can always go there, and he can't double up because of our knight. So we have to just play a little bit faster now. Try and get like 10 seconds per move, rather than the 20 or so we've been doing. I'd like a queen swap here. His queen's much better than mine, I think. I'm on the defensive. Also, my rooks are much worse, but my knight is 10 times better than his bishop. He's actually going to take. Okay, that's given us a little bit more. And if he swaps this rook off, he's in a bit of trouble. Okay, no. I'm going to have to play this. It's actually our only move. And he's going to win a pawn here. I'm not going to move that. That's going to stay there, I think. And we're going to push this pawn or something. Not too sure just yet. We need to try and like use this smothered mate almost to our advantage. Could I go there? Because I'm allowing this push now. I'm going to have to push first. He can't do anything down here yet because of this knight. I'm just thinking whether a trade is actually on here. Okay, no, he's actually going to find a nice move here. We're going to play this knight move now. I like this knight move, as when he attacks me I can actually defend it for a minute, and then when it goes there I might be able to defend it again. But that's a nice move which we have to defend using our rook here, which I really do not like due to this rook having control here, and he might play this next go, although we actually would have this. And then after that, is there anything I can do? Probably not really. But it might be the best solution, I don't know yet. Okay, so we're going to see some poor moves now. I'm just going to go here just in case of this. This would be a huge mistake. Well, wouldn't be a huge mistake for him, but definitely not the best. And now this is where we're getting his pieces in. We're going to play this knight move now, outpost. So he's going to take the check. I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I'm able to play this though, as this doesn't work because of this, and this doesn't work because of this. Although there is a check there. We can come back here though. And there is actually, if this rook moves off this line, damn it. We need the rook to really move off the line. And I don't know where we're going to be able to find this, as there could be some mating patterns here soon. I think I'm able to play this for now though, as this can't come down yet, because we can just come straight back down. Checks just don't do anything here. Maybe a check there. No, it wouldn't do anything because the rook's still on it. He's going to play this move, which is not what I particularly wanted. I'm going to play this, try and go for the check here now. A lot less time, but we'll see what we can do. We need this pawn moved, really. It's just not got really anywhere with this in the end. If this rook goes off the line, we have a free fold. If it goes check, we go here. Oh no, we can't go there. We have to go here, and it doesn't go back. We have this check here every time. So he's got to think wisely here. A draw, we don't gain anything. We will lose 12 though if we do lose this, which is a big uh-oh for us. So I think he's thinking wisely here at the minute. I'm going to try and push this pawn, because if this bishop tries to move after, we'd actually have mate as well, kind of, depending on if he sacrifices or not. So if he just moves a pawn, for example, like this, might not. It's very little moves he can do, though. He's thinking a long time here, so I think he's just trying to find the idea. I mean, if it realistically, his idea is just to play this, take, and he's absolutely fine in this position. Well, other than if he does play this again, as per usual, as we say that. But he is going to push this pawn then, and we're going to play probably this check first. If he goes up here, we could be deep mess, but he doesn't. He gives us this check, which is huge. Oh my god, that is game losing, as he completely forgot about the knight. Wow, that has just ended in a couple of seconds. Okay, well, we've just been given probably the best win we could have got there. He missed the one move he could only play. He thought, I believe, there was only one move, but there wasn't. Anyway, let's go through this quickly. As here, I regret casting queen side now. Just couldn't get anywhere with the king side, to be honest. And we're about a point and a half down, 2 points, 4 points even now. Just completely losing. Now we're as even as I thought we were, other than here. I lost the pawn, I think. No, okay, he made some mistakes there. This was where I was just massively losing. I actually should have gone up, that makes more sense. And, yep, he should have pushed the pawn, which he never did. This would have been, if he pushed the pawn, he's going to have this idea. So, we give check, only one move in this scenario. King cannot move anywhere. The rook obviously can't go here. Has to be the pawn, which is what would have ruined me here. As I wanted to try and push next go, but I don't think it was enough time, as, yeah, king here would have stopped me. And I'd had to have played like check or something. They're saying king here. See, it's just not going to work now. As what's going to happen is if I do this, it just won't work. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Somehow we've won that. We're now 1938. So, thank you, and bye-bye.